What's going on, guys? Welcome back to BlackTideTV, your source for the best of all things gaming each and every day. If you missed the first Call of Duty video, head into the description box below, click on the first link, or you can click on the card in the top right corner and you'll find that video and a bunch of other videos that you may enjoy. The first video of the day was my Road to Nuclear #1, where it was a really casual commentary. I just kind of told you guys what's been going on with my gaming itself, how I got a nuclear, it didn't count, and then I have to go and I have to try my ass off and get another nuclear now so I can actually get the calling card and put it on my combat record. But that's enough for that video. We've already done that video. Let's get into this video here. A little bit more of a professional commentary. We're going to be doing a review on the new Descent map pack. I want to go through each of the 4 maps that we've got. The gameplay that you're seeing is the map Berzerk. This is one of the new maps, and I figured if we're using new maps, we might as well use a new weapon. So I have the buzz cut here. It's a little bit of a different gameplay. I'm just running around meleeing people, and I think it was actually pretty good gameplay considering. So we're going to start off with Cryogen. Cryogen is a map where it's kind of like it's like a cryogenic prison or something like that. You've got like these cells, and it's very futuristic. That's about all I can say for the description of this map. Very fancy looking map, but there are a lot of issues when it comes to this one. So very first issue that you're going to notice, which I hope gets patched very soon, the spawns are absolutely broken on this map. Like ridiculously broken. On A side, A domination side, which is the side that there is a VTOL outside. It's kind of like a VTOL warship or whatever they were called from previous games. They actually aren't in this game, but it looks like a VTOL from Advanced Warfare. It's got this VTOL sitting on a helicopter landing pad on one side of the map. On that side of the map, the spawns are completely broken. 100% broken. Remember when you could spawn trap people on Nuketown, where you could stand in their spawn on top of them and they would spawn in front of you all day long? Same thing here. If you guys want to get your kill feeds, if you want to go for another greatest kill feed in all of CoD history, now is your chance. Get on this map before they patch it, because this is absolutely ridiculous. A side, where that VTOL is, you can stand right on top of their spawn and the enemies will continuously spawn there all day long. It's ridiculous. That is also where you actually have to guide the safeguard robot to, so it's very hard to complete safeguard on that game, or on that map, because the entire enemy team will just continuously spawn right next to where you need to get the safeguard drone to go to. So it's a very hard map to play safeguard on as of right now. Very hard to capture A-Dom if you are playing domination. And the spawns are just wrecked on that map. They really need to fix that. Of anything in this entire map pack, that is the #1 most broken thing that I've seen. So it's also got a very hard point on that game. Very hard point. It's got a very hard point to capture in that map. There's a small room. I think it's the second to last hard point in the rotation. It's kind of hard to explain where this room is, but it's a very small room, and there are doors on every single side of this room. It's a 4-sided room. There are doors on every single side, and 90-degree angles to where you can hide in the corners, which it makes it really tricky to capture that hard point. I like how this map is very rounded. A lot of the corners on this map are round, so you can just continuously wall run. There's one whole side, the whole outside of this map, you can run completely from one end of the map to the other on wall runs, staying completely hidden on one side of the map. There's some nice hidden wall runs in this map that can be just absolutely amazing as well. There's annoying voices. This is a problem with all of the maps in general, like all 4 maps, except for, I think Berzerk is the only one that doesn't actually talk. Oh no, Empire doesn't talk. It's Cryogen and Rumble are the 2 maps that there are voices that talk throughout the entire game. Very annoying. Aerial score streaks, again, on Cryogen, useless. There's like only one little part of the map that's open, one little part of the map that you're going to get killed on. I saw people bringing in motherships on this map the other day, and they got like 2 kills. Not a good map for aerial score streaks. Next map we got is Berzerk. That's the map that you're seeing today. Skyrim hype. Holy crap. This is an epic map. My favorite map from the map pack. I think this is one of my favorite maps in the entire game. Definitely one of my favorite DLC maps that's come out so far. Very cool. I'm a big history buff. I like sort of epic, like Viking and fantasy things like Game of Thrones. This reminds me of Game of Thrones. It reminds me a lot of Elder Scrolls and Skyrim. If you actually go to the back of the map, you can look out. If you turn and look, there are huge huge Viking statues, like enormous, like Statue of Liberty height Viking statues. They look badass. This is just such a cool map. There's actually a dragon, the Gorod Krovi, the zombies dragon, flies around this map the entire game. You can actually look outside of the map and you will see a dragon flying around while you're playing. The only sound that this map makes is there's a Viking horn that sometimes blows from the ships down below. But it is a very cool map. I just love the whole theme of this map. I like the layout. There's lots of nice wall runs. There's this under the bridge that you can, there's like wall runs that you can take to go under this bridge in the middle. Only problem I find with this whole map is there are 2 windows that overwatch the bridge, and people are head glitching the shit out of these windows, and they're very hard windows to get into. If you want to rush the windows from the side wall runs and jump into them, it can work really well, but you're usually going to get stuck mantling into these windows because the windows are so small and so head glitchy. So I think if Treyarch wanted to fix this map, they could just make those windows just a little bit bigger, a little bit taller, so that you can just jump straight into them without mantling on them, and then it would be a lot easier to counter people in these windows. Another thing that bugged Renman actually when we were playing is that you cannot jump over the bridge wall. On the bridge in the middle of the map, there is a very tall wall on one side. It's not tall that you can't jump its height, but it's tall enough that it's got like, it's just, you can't jump and look over it. But if you jump off an adjacent wall, you should be able to jump over the wall and get onto the bridge from the side, but you can't. So that's just something you got to live with. That's definitely planned that way, just because the bridge is so exposed to every other spot on the map. Makes sense. Next map we have is Rumble. I hated Rumble. When I first played on this map, I hated it. And then I got a nuclear on it, and suddenly I didn't hate it so much anymore. It's a really weird map because it's only half a map. You may have missed this on your first playthrough of Rumble. Rumble is half a map full, like, unfolded. Basically, if you're playing on Domination and you take B-Dom and you fold the map in half over B-Dom, it is an exact reflection. Like, every single room on either side of the map is exactly the same. It makes it a little bit weird for when you're playing different game modes and stuff, and you're trying to figure out where they're spawning. It's very weird because it's 100% identical on both sides of this map, so there's not like a difference for where the enemies will be on their side versus your side. It's a strange experience. It reminds me a lot of Grind from Black Ops 2. That was the skate park DLC map that was in Black Ops 2. Just the way that the inside is laid out just reminds me of that, which is, it's an alright map now, but I still don't like it that much, even though I've got a fucking nuclear on it. But Empire is the last map, and this is the This is the map Raid from Black Ops 2, remade, different colors, different theme, and I hate it. I don't like the new Empire map. A lot of people are saying, oh, it's like Raid 2.0. It's way better than Raid. Raid is crap compared to... I don't like it. I liked Raid a lot better. Raid was so simple, it was to the point, it was futuristic, it fit in with the game of Black Ops 2. I know that they're getting into wackier and wackier DLC maps, this map, Berzerk, being a good example, but this Empire map is, I think it's taking a step too far. It's very bright, very colorful, statues and shit everywhere, but it's so hard to see your enemies. Everybody blends into the environment. The colors are really hard on your eyes because it's like pale whites, and then there's like rich green and red, and it just like, it completely takes your eyes, like it directs your eyes away from where players will actually be camping, where players are head glitching things, which is number one problem on the Empire map. There is 1,001 places to head glitch on this map. It's insane. The head glitchers are real. They are at every corner. Like, you can tell people you can tell that people have played the map before. They've played Raid before, and they know the best places to camp and just sit there and kill feed for days, because people will just keep running down the same path, and they'll just head glitch there and kill you for like 90 times. And it's annoying because there's a lot of spots on this map that it's impossible to counter because there's not a lot of wall runs on this map. It's not a really futuristic map. They say that it's been updated for the new Black Ops 3 movement system. Not really. There's not a lot of wall runs. There's not a lot of places to jump. They didn't really change it that much. It's basically the exact same as the Black Ops 2 map. You can't jump and wall run and flank around enemies and stuff. It's just very weird. It's like a boots on the ground, almost 100% map, and that makes it really hard to get kills on your enemies that are head glitching the hell out of this map and just camping in the spawns. And it's just, I don't like it that much just because it's so rigid. It's so slow because you can't do your advanced movement and get around. Last thing that's annoying about this map, about the map Empire, people have already found wall glitches, out of map glitches, and high ledge glitches like everyone is glitching on this map. Everyone's going into stupid spots that you're not supposed to be, and it's really annoying. There's also one more thing. When you jump outside of the map, you don't instantly die. There are pools all the way outside the map, and you jump into this water, you don't instantly die, and you're suddenly swimming around, and it gives you the warning that you're outside of the map, but you can't jump back into the map. Like, just kill us automatically when we jump out of the map. That is my quick review of all 4 of the new maps: Rumble, Berzerk, Cryogen, and Empire. I hope you enjoyed it. Tell me what you think about the new map pack in the comment section down below. We've got lots of first look reticles coming up next week. I'm going to get into those weapon camo showcases very, very soon. And of course, we've got lots of other great content coming. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button so that you get all that great content. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.